Hey, what's up, guys? This is Dwight here with Retro Crypto. Got a video today. I'm pretty excited to be doing one. I skipped yesterday. I was just being lazy, to be honest. And yeah, I'm here. I'm ready to go. But before we get started, I want to remind you guys, I'm just an ordinary guy out there on the internet with a passion for cryptocurrency. It's essential that you do your own research before making any and all financial decisions. And with that said, I don't know if you guys know or not, but I'm at 1,027 subscribers. I want to thank all you guys who took the time to subscribe. If you haven't had a chance yet, please subscribe. Also, for all of my subscribers out there, make sure you guys are hitting the like button and leaving comments. YouTube loves that. They'll send more traffic to the channel and it'll spread the word. All right, this video is going to be long. I got a lot to talk about with Bitcoin, HEX, Hedron, Cardano, a decent amount of Cardano today. So sit back, relax, and let's get this party started. All right, guys. As you can see, I got my world's goofiest shirt on right now, and I'm wearing this goofy shirt because, as you can see, when I looked at my phone when I got off of work today, and I saw HEX down 13%, I was like, "What?" And actually, it was down 15% then. So I'm wearing this goofy shirt with kittens and sorry, that's my phone. With kittens, bacon, what else is on here? Pizza. It is hot dogs. They're like floating around in space. My daughter picked it up for me years back at the beach. So, gotta wear it. I love it. I love her. It is what it is. All right. Now we take a look here. The market's it's not looking half bad, to tell you the truth. It's not great, but it's not bad. It's actually looking pretty balanced. I just wish HEX was up. First thing I'm going to get started with is an article here that I truly think affects the crypto market and has already occurred, so we already know where it stands. Over in the European Union today, they had I don't want to call it a committee. The European Union, they had what's called a monetary affairs committee, and basically, let's read the article, and then you'll see what I mean. EU sweeping crypto regulations package one step closer to ratification. The proposed MiCA framework was voted through without a contentious provision seeking to limit the use of proof of work crypto. The European Union's EU landmark regulatory framework for governing crypto assets has passed another threshold on its way to ratification. On Monday, the EU Parliament's Economic and Monetary Affairs Committee voted 31-4 in favor of a new draft of the Markets in Crypto Assets MiCA framework, with 23 abstentions. The framework broadly captures the issuance and trading of cryptocurrencies and provinces to make it easier for crypto firms to expand throughout the EU's 27 member states by facilitating a portable license that would be valid between countries. Finally, the agreed text includes measures against market manipulation and to prevent money laundering, terrorist financing, and other criminal activities, said on an official statement on Monday's vote. The committee earlier voted to remove a provision that sought to limit the use of cryptocurrencies. That's huge. That rely on energy-intensive consensus mechanisms known as proof of work. That's what Bitcoin runs on. The rule could have, in effect, banned the popular cryptocurrency Bitcoin across the EU. Proof of work requires massive amount of processing power. It's very expensive. Instead, the committee voted in favor of alternative provisions that would require the European Commission, which is the body in charge of proposing new legislation, to come up with a legislative proposal to include in the EU taxonomy a classification system for sustainable activities, any crypto asset mining activities that contribute substantially to the climate change by January 1st, 2025. This provision was adopted and the group of reducing the high carbon. Okay, so blah, blah, blah. That was huge, guys. A lot of people were nervous about this, just like everybody was nervous about President Biden's executive order. Sorry, President Biden's executive order. We were just nervous about that earlier last week. And now this was the EU's turn. Crypto's here to stay, guys. So at this point, nobody's questioning its value or if it's here to stay. All they're trying to do now is regulate it and make sure they get their share of it, because EU taxes the heck out of their people. I mean, you think, like, I live in the U.S. I thought this was like a welfare state. No. I've been watching YouTube videos, and they got substantial problems with abuse of their welfare system. And, of course, the people that deserve it can't get it, and, vice versa. But that's also the same here. Now, with all that said, let's keep it on crypto. All right, so this definitely I thought this was putting the pressure on the market today. So when I left work, I thought things would be good, but HEX, some reason, the floor fell out. But by the time this video is done, maybe HEX would have reversed. So let's get going with the technical analysis. All right, so we're going to take a peek here at Bitcoin, and you'll see that it's sitting at a resistance line at 42, well, make sure this is accurate. Yeah, at 45,548. It's bouncing off that resistance line. Now, I could have did a resistance line a little lower, but I really feel that 45,000 is the key one I want to see it pass. It could be at 44.3, and you could even do it as low as here, but I want to keep it real. This is the true resistance that I want to see it break through. If we could break past 45,000, we're good to go. Now, with that said, it does have a resistance that we've been bouncing around for a while at 39,490 roughly. And no, I'm sorry, not 39,000, at 41,000. It gets basically, guys, it gets really confusing because I try to show you as much as I can, and then it confuses me. Hold on one second. I'm sorry. All right, so this is that resistance line that I want to see it break past, the 45,548. Right here, this resistance at 41,200 is the resistance that's currently holding us back. I want to see us past that. Now, I added a 200 MA moving average here just to help us get a feel where we stand. And with us riding underneath of that moving average right now, that definitely tells me that we're in a bearish territory right now because we're underneath of this 200-day moving average, okay? Now, down here, we have a very good support line at 37,222, which is pretty exciting. That is a rock solid support. As you can see, multiple instances of solid support where it bounced back up. And then we also have a secondary support at 34,446. And of course, I took out my little hodl line. I thought it was cute earlier. I don't know why I did that. Here, let's put it in now. Why not? I drew a little hodl line, and I was just like, basically, the line, you must hold the line here. All right, and this is our hodl line. We don't want to drop underneath of $30,000. I actually had a friend play a vicious joke on me today. He comes up to me and he says, hey, Bitcoin's down to 30,000. I literally pushed my way past him, running to go check it. So it was pretty funny. All right, let's see right here. Now we're going to take a peek down here at the RSI. RSI has Bitcoin floating actually in a neutral territory right now. That's a good thing, guys. And isn't it really weird how Bitcoin keeps coming right back to this 39,000 mark? I mean, I'm starting to wonder if we are at the bottom of the market, guys. I don't want to say that for sure. But I'm like, man, we just keep coming right back to that same spot, and we just keep bouncing around right here. And this is with all the events in the world taking place, Like, I'm going to go all the way back until January 20th. It's March 14th. And we've just been bouncing right around, pretty tight pocket here, between 34,000, 40,000. A couple times it dropped down, but for the most part, it's just staying right in there. And it's really weird. So I don't know if we have bottomed out or not, but it would be beautiful. But I'm starting to hear Bitcoin may have bottomed out by a lot of people with much more experience in doing analysis than me. And I'm also hearing the news where people keep that dirty word recession keeps coming out of their mouth in the U.S. So, of course, if the U.S. has a recession, it's affecting everybody else. Other countries probably already had their recession with COVID, and you guys know the routine. All right. Now, Bitcoin, we're going to look at the 4 MA, the 4 moving averages here. We got 20-day, we got a 50-day, we got a 100-day, and we have a 200-day. Well, we got it on a 4-hour view right here. You'll see that the 20-day is not looking very good. The 50-day isn't looking much better. 100-day is not looking good. 200-day, it looks horrible still, guys, as far as that moving average goes, short-term wise. If we jump it up to 1 day, let's see if it looks any better for us. If we jump it up to 1 day and doing it in days instead of 4-hour intervals, it does appear that it is starting to curve up ever so slightly, but only time will tell with the 20-day, because this is the 20-day and then the 50-day. But really, it doesn't look that good. Now, if we jump backwards to the 2-hour chart here, we'll see that the moving averages look horrible. It is what it is, guys. We have to hold the line. HODL, hold that line. Don't break. Every time you decide to sell, it pushes it down more. It's just the way the game works. And it affects everything else. It's not truly decoupled. Now, the good news for Bitcoin is that the MACD is showing it entering a bullish territory here. So that's a little bit of good news. You can see a little green popping up right there. All right. Okay, I did a Fibonacci retracement for you guys very quickly because it's still on a downtrend. I have it going on a downward slant here. And remember, long as it stays under this 50% mark, it is in bearish territory. So really, Bitcoin, we need to break past about 51,000 before I consider it going bullish again. So keep that in your heads. All right. And I'm constantly having coworkers ask me, when should I get in? Should I get in? And I'm kind of like, well, the market's down right now. I don't know if it's the bottom, but you guys had a lot of energy when it was up, so maybe you should do it now. You know what I mean? But I'm sure you guys had the same exact experiences as me. People just keep asking the same questions. But there is one guy out there, and he's probably watching this video. He's impressing the hell out of me because he knew what proof of work and proof of stake was. And he ain't no amateur no more. He started studying up on it about June last year, and he hasn't let go, and that's how it works. It's awesome stuff. All right. Let's see here. All right, we're going to look at my knockoff market cipher chart here, and you'll see that Bitcoin is definitely, according to the 4-hour chart, is definitely on a downtrend. There's no question. There's a short signal right there. Bearish continuation, long signal. It's definitely on a downtrend. It's actually on the fear side of the fear and greed indicator. Yeah, it's pulling back. Let's look at the 2-hour chart just in case. Now, the 2-hour chart, it has Bitcoin actually looking a little positive on the 2-hour chart. So according to the 2-hour chart, it actually has a reversal of a previous trend right here, which is a good sign. So just maybe this will carry over to the 4-hour chart, and Bitcoin might be able to take off. Let's jump down to the 1-hour chart. Why not? 1-hour chart looks, yep, 1-hour chart looks good too. So we have to wait and see, guys. I don't want to create no hopium though, because there is, with the 1-hour chart at 2 o'clock, there was a short signal, so it pulled back. Nope, it's good. Be careful with this. I'm pulling all the way down to 1 hour. Stick with 4 hours. Stick with 4 hours or stick with a day. You can't go wrong. When you start looking at it, those real short intervals, those 1-hour intervals, I mean, you're setting yourself up for failure unless you know exactly what you're looking for, what you're doing. Typically, that would be somebody shorting or longing the market. When I look at it on a day chart here, the cipher market chart shows me a change of previous trend here, and it's on a downward slope, and it has us on a fear and greed. So I'm going to say Bitcoin has a strong possibility of pulling back some more, guys, but it's not a bad thing. It's just healthy movement. All right, now this here, I have a exponential moving average here. I'm going to start adding that to my charting, guys. And according to the exponential moving average, we are definitely in the bearish territory because we are riding underneath of it. Now, we can move up a little bit more. I might start saying I'm neutral. But as of now, I feel that we are in bearish territory, and I think there's a good chance that Bitcoin's going to be pulling back. Bitcoin. All right, now when you see this pop up over here, that means that you've entered in bullish. Now, this is not very healthy bullish right here. As you can see, it went up, it came right back down. Went up, came right back down. You want to see it get above that and then maintain it, just like it's maintained it here. So very simple. If it's underneath it, that means sell. Over top, that means buy, more or less. All right. And I had that set out on a day, so I'm not even doing this on an hourly. Okay. All right, and that's for Bitcoin. And that is the exponential moving average chart there. All right, let's get to HEX, the meat and potatoes, as I like to say, guys. We're 14 minutes in. I don't want to take too long. All right, HEX. HEX is horrible today. What can I say? It's just horrible. I just want to, oh, I should have some sad music or something playing. All right. So you can see right now Hex is at a whopping, basically 11 cents. Is at 0.109 cents. It does have good, it does have a good resistance line here that it's been bouncing on for days, off and on at 10.5 cents roughly. So I'm not, it does have good support line right here. But hopefully it holds. If not, we could drop down as low as 8 cents, just like before. But hopefully it holds and it goes back up. I was digging. I was trying to figure out why Hex did such a pullback today, and I really couldn't figure it out. And I was running out of time to get the video done in a reasonable time frame, so I just let it go for now. But if you know, leave a comment. Point me in the right direction. Point me in the right direction, please. So I was digging the Hex Vision trying to figure out what happened. You know what I mean? Let's see here. You'll see that the 20-day moving average is actually crossing over to 50 on a downward slope, but that's not a good thing. And you also, oh wow, it was running parallel with the 100, but now it's pulling down. It's going to drop under the 50. So moving averages, as far as that's concerned, for Hex is horrible. There's nothing we could do about it, but ride it out, hodl, stake. Don't sell. Now. Take profits, of course, but right now it's not time for taking profits. A lot of people will be taking a loss, I'm sure. You'll see the MACD has entered into a bearish territory. All right. Now, right here, you'll see I have the 200 moving average up here for Hex. Also, you'll see it's riding underneath of that 200-day moving average, which says definitely bearish territory for us. And I also drew a downward angled wedge here. Just two trend lines, basically. As usual, I want to see what it does. And right now, Hex is just bouncing in the middle between these two. This downward trend since January 29th, roughly. January 30th. It's just been bouncing back and forth. And eventually, it's got to either break down or break up. We're waiting to see it break up. I want to see it in that 25-cent range again. Sooner than later. Much sooner than later. All right. Wow, there was a lot of emotion in that, wasn't it? The RSI for Hex has it on the oversold side of things. No crap, right? I know that's what you're thinking. All right, so we're going to look at this Hex line here. I drew another wedge here, like a sideward triangle wedge, and we're bouncing around in there on this, and we're bouncing around at the 10.9, that strong support level. I want to see if it holds, and I want to see if it's going to break downward or break upward, but more than likely, I think it's going to break upward, but that's hopium talk. As of right now, according to the charts, it looks like it's more likely to break lower than it is to break upward currently, but things could change very quickly. That hurts so bad to say the truth, but yeah. Now, you look at the exponential moving average for Hex, it looks absolutely bearish. It is, yes. So, yeah, we're going to say Hex, strong possibility Hex could drop down to, I might have to pull this out, guys, so you know the truth. This is there. 8 cents. Strong possibility it could pull back all the way to 8 cents, guys. So might as well get 8 cents, give or take, in your mindset now. Hopefully it doesn't happen, but if it does, buy. I'm buying more. I think I'm going to buy more tonight, because last time I brought it on a previous dip when it bounced right around here, I made out. So I don't see why I shouldn't make out again. Yeah, it's definitely pulling back. It just gets worse and worse. I look at market cipher here, change for previous trend, and boom, fear and greed, very fearful. Yeah. Short signal, not shorts, a bearish signal there. Yeah, guys, Hex is gonna pull back. I don't know if it's gonna break the support level, but it's definitely pulling back. Previously it held that support level, so hopefully it does. Let's look at the 1 hour real quick. It may hold. It really may hold. And the 1 hour is showing that there's a strong possibility that there's some manipulation going on. And to me, honestly, for the amount that it pulled back, I'm really suspecting manipulation. And that's what I was digging for. And that's why it's coming back so quickly. As you can see, I started, it was like 13. Now it's at 8.7. You got to love it. I got to get this video done. But yeah, that's awesome that it's there. So by the time I get this video done, and it'll be done by 8:30, the whole market will probably change. Sorry, guys. All right. Let's see here. All right, so we got HEX here. It's bouncing around. This is the Ichimoku chart here. It does see green in the future. I'm really thinking there's some manipulation going on, guys, in the next 4 days. I think HEX is going to go up. I'm putting my name on it. I'm going to put my name on it. I'm just an ordinary guy on the internet, but I think HEX is going to, I think it's going to bottom out here. I think that support's going to hold. All right, enough on HEX. Let's talk about Hedron since the market's changing on me before my video's done. All right, let's talk about Hedron here. Hedron is take advantage of your HEX stakes, maturity, trade it, borrow against it, and get free liquidity. Talked about it already. Go to their website. I just want to remind you guys that this to mint your Hedron, if you haven't done it yet, the Hedron did do an airdrop. All you got to do to check out that airdrop is just click on this right here where you go to their website. All right. There's a ton of videos out there right now, so I don't want to spend any time on it. All right, but I do want to chart it. All right. Hedron's finally on TradingView, so I can actually show you guys what's going on here. Oh, by the way, before we talk about Hedron, I got a buddy of mine, same guy from work I was telling you about, H-Bar. Leave some comments for me on H-Bar because he's telling me some pretty interesting stuff. I have never really, it's an old name to me. It's been around for a while, but I don't know that much about it. And I do know it's a layer two blockchain. And I do know that its main core principle is to speed things up. But leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think about H-Bar. All right, back to Hedron. All right, so Hedron here, there's only so much I could chart because it's still relatively new, like February 25th. But what I could chart is that if you're thinking about buying into it, but looking at this chart, it's underneath the 50% marker, it's a great time to buy it if it's on your mind. All right. Now, that is looking at it with the downtrend, with the 100% at the top, and it is on a downtrend. Now, I gave a different view of it. And this view is starting at the bottom, the lowest point. The 100% ran it up. The 61.8 puts the ideal buy-in at roughly 0.000036. So it's up to you if you want to wait for that. But that's where the Fibonacci retracement suggests you wait. I might actually hold off and see if this comes true with the Fib. Because if it does come true, I'm going to buy a very serious chunk of it. I was going to buy it where it is now at the 4 or 5, but I think I'm going to hold off and wait. Yes, I'm definitely going to hold off and wait, at least till tomorrow morning. Decide what I want to do. But I thought you guys get a kick out of it. Hedron. All right, RSI on Hedron's almost neutral. It's a little oversold, but nothing major. And with the way the market's acting, you know, no surprises there. There's our HEX. It looks like it's holding at 8.6 now. All right. All right, Hedron. All right, now we're going to take a quick peek at Market Cipher with Hedron. Remember, there's only so much we can look at. And according to Market Cipher, we got a bearish continuation right here, a short signal, and it dropped in price. So I think that, and then the fear and greed has it very fearful. So I'm hoping to really pick some up going by the 61.8% with the Fibonacci retracement. Yeah, because that can make a huge difference. All right, and we're going to jump forward, guys. Well, you know what? Let's look at Hedron under the 2-hour chart. Might as well. And it's picking up a little bit, so it's looked a little healthy with the 2-hour chart. So we have to wait and see. All right, Power City. Don't forget about Power City. They're actively doing sacrifice for Power City. Where's the chart at? What's today's date, guys? It is the 14th. So March 14th, day number 8. So right now it's 2 for 1. After the 16th, the ratios go down. So keep that in mind. And I feel a lot of people are sleeping on Power City. I don't know why. I think people are getting a little burnt out because all these projects are listing in anticipation for Pulse Chain, and it's like, where's Pulse Chain? You know what I mean? And then it's like everybody got excited for Pulse Chain. Then they were excited for Pulse X. Pulse X is just a DEX. I mean, it's worthy of investing in, but it's just a DEX. Pulse Chain is the layer 1 blockchain. That's where all the... But some people get it, some people don't. But a lot of people didn't invest as much into Pulse Chain as they should have. So they were trying to kind of catch up. All right, we're running over to Charles Hoskinson here, Cardano. So if you're a Hexkins and you hate Cardano, Thanks for stopping by. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the like button. Everybody else, sit back, because this is major. All right, Charles Hoskin tweeted 9 hours ago, moving the chains, a large wave will come after June when the Vassal hard fork happens. So be ready, guys. Cardano is going to take off this spring. I'm knuckling down. Only thing messing me up with my money, I'll be honest, with his taxes. But that's so is life. Maybe I'll just defer it or something. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not going to jail, though. I'm paying my taxes. 517 plus projects are now building on Cardano. Let's say this again. 517 projects are now building on Cardano as the ADA ecosystem continues to grow. I'm going to say it one more time. 517 projects are now building on Cardano as the ADA ecosystem continues to grow. NFTs, 34, DeFi, 3, NFT Marketplace, 4.7, Metaverse, DEX 6.2, Gaming 4.7, Wallets 4.7, something going for number 1. I don't know what that means. But there's a lot going on Cardano. There's some pretty cool tools you can use. I should have had this already pulled up for you guys. I'm going to be a nice guy and pull it up now because I do think that it could be invaluable for some of you new beginners here. What it is called Cardano. That's not Cardano Ecosystem Ray Network. Dummy. It is called, bear with me. Now this will show you all the projects coming up for Cardano or things being worked on. And that's why it's so serious. Showcase Cardano. There's it, Cardano Cube. You want to go to CardanoCube.io and then click on ecosystem. It is just so much going on there. And I haven't been on here in a while, and I'm like, holy crap. Like right now, literally, I haven't been on here in a while, and I'm like, Jesus, gee whiz. I don't want to say that. Gee whiz, you know what I mean? But yeah, when I start getting in here and really feeling around, you get it. Like say you want to say, all right, let's see what this marketplace is all about. And I want to know about, what is this metaverse? I want a metaverse. So you want to come in here, you want to look for a metaverse. I suggest you look in Pavia. It'll send you in the right direction. There's a way, and we're going to be talking about that anyway. All right, so that's what's going on with Cardano. ERGO. I didn't do a lot of technical analysis on ERGO. Charles Hoskinson, and you guys realize the importance of him because it went from a joke. It's not a joke no more, right? He went from the project, the worst project everybody was claiming was too slow, to like, oh my God, they might really take over everything. All right, ERGO. ERGO is Charles Hoskinson's favorite project underneath of his Cardano. He said it last summer. I never forgot it. This project is his utmost favorite project, and it's going to solve so many things that exist out in the crypto world that I don't even understand how to explain to you, really, just off a snap. So I brought some ERGO today. I'm gonna tell you right now, I sold like $1,000 of Sandbox. I brought some ERGO. Is that a discount rate right now? Because when I first heard about ERGO, when things were going well, as you can see, when I first heard about it, things were going well. It was right about here. It's like June, or it was summertime, like August, somewhere in here. $12, yep, like August. And it ran all the way up here. Of course, I didn't sell at the top. And then it fell all the way back down here. But remember, this is Charles doing a little tweet that this is his favorite project. And it wasn't like a rug pull or nothing like that. It was legit stuff. And it took off because people started investigating. And it is going to be that huge. It is currently going for $3.25. I highly suggest you guys start looking at it. You can get it on KuCoin. Did I say KuCoin? KuCoin. KuCoin. I will put a link in there. I actually have I'm going to go ahead and put my affiliates link on this video in case any of you guys are interested in joining KuCoin. Want to help out Retro Crypto? Please do. And honestly, KuCoin is where I started. It's a good platform. It's a very good platform. So is Kraken also. I like Kraken. All right, so there it is. It's down. It's discount. The whole market's down. Discount rate there, guys. Don't sleep on that. Moving average for this is actually got a pretty decent moving average right now. But I don't want you to worry about trading it today. I want you to worry about buying it and forgetting about it. Well, keep it in the back of your mind, and you're waiting for it to hit $70. Did you hear what I said? You're waiting for it to hit $50 to $70. That's how I feel about ERGO. All right. And I'm going to keep buying ERGO. I should have been buying it all along, but I kept waiting for it to delay. It's going to bottom out. And right now, I really feel like it's about hitting that moment where it's not really doing much anymore. Let's see if we go backwards on it. You see, it's kind of staying in that same window there. And this is all the way back to January. It was actually lower. But you guys can research that on your own. Remember ERGO. All right, let's keep it moving. ADA. Let's talk about Cardano. Moving average looks crappy. They've been doing crappy. They're at 80 cents. It's a great time to accumulate, guys. Remember that. Be greedy when others are fearful. Fearful whenever you're greedy. That's all I'm going to say. The MACD is looking good for Cardano, actually. But it's just holding out at 80 cents right now. And Def Cross is way back here, as you guys already know. Here's a downward sloping wedge I drew. Just bouncing around on that line as usual. So before this is all said and done, it's either got to break up or break down. There is a strong chance it could break down as low as 50 cents. Let's hope we don't see that, but the potential is definitely there. RSI has us just right in the middle, basically. Neutral territory. If you look at... if you look at Cardano with the exponential moving average, it is dipping up into here, but you want to see it above the exponential moving average before you consider it in a bullish territory. Right here is still in technically a sell territory as far as I'm concerned. And even if it pokes through, I want to see like 3-4 points of contact where it stays above it, just like this here. That felt good when it did this. It was a little while back, but it did feel good. Another point of time it did that. It did it over here. This is perfect. There's a perfect example right here where it came up, boom, stayed above it. Okay, give you an idea where you know it's in a bullish territory. Right now, it's definitely bearish with a sell mentality. It's saying sell me, kind of. But anyway, it is what it is, guys. Now you look at Cardano with the market cipher knockoff chart. This is saying there's a strong possibility there's going to be a massive pullback. Even though it's green on the fear and greed indicator, the 4-hour chart does not look good for Cardano. Does not look good at all. You got a bunch of short signals. You got one short signal. You got, yes, with this red dot and a diamond over top of it, I think Cardano's going to drop lower, guys. So be prepared, emotionally prepared. If you have any Cardano, it is going to pull back more. And the next level that it may pull back to is 75 cents. I can see it right here. That is the point right there. I will draw it here. And that way, we'll see what happens. All right. All right. That is nothing. Okay. Pavia, guys. Do me a favor. I was watching a movie. It was called Ready Player One. And I was like, oh my God, that's the metaverse. That's it. So if you don't understand what the metaverse is, what they want the metaverse to be next 20, 30, 40 years, probably 20, watch Ready Player One. Might be less than 20, guys. You watch Ready Player One and you'll understand what the metaverse, where things are going. And I'm talking bodysuits where you got the sensory, the walking treadmill. That stuff actually kind of already exists, but it's going to be amazing. All right, so, but right now it doesn't look like that. Right now it's still in infancy stage. Just like when I used to use dial-up, download movies. I'm not saying what type of movies, but I used to download movies, and they would take forever for 5-minute movies. No, I'm just playing anyway. Let's keep going. All right. That was many years ago, guys. So we click on here. If you want to see what this map looks like for Pavia. Pavia is under construction, very much so. They're nowhere near their release date, actually coming alive like Decentraland. But you can buy plots of land in here. And I'm probably going to buy one. But I really want one along the waterline, the coastline, or buy something that I think is going to draw attention. There's certain projects already in here. Just waiting. But you definitely want to start paying close attention to Pavia. And I'm not sure if I want to buy Pavia or if I want to get just stack up. I'm sorry, to buy a land partial in Pavia, or if I want to go ahead and stack up on the tokens of Pavia. Because here, if I show you something really quickly here, you'll understand exactly where I'm coming from. We're going to load a chart. We'll do this one. Then we'll do mana. It's in here somewhere. Better be. There we go. If you look at Decentraland, I'm gonna tell you what Decentraland did, which is a metaverse project for on Ethereum. Decentraland, nobody cared about it. When I say this is October 28th. It was going for of 2021. It was going for 67 cents. Now it's going for 228. All time high was around five, almost six. Now I'm going to show you how it took off because I mean it was oh man, it won't go back far enough. Take my word for it, guys. Nobody cared about it. It's one of those deals. Nobody cared about it, and then boom, bang, zoom to the moon. Anyway, definitely don't sleep on Pavia. I think I'm going to stack up on the tokens. I'm going to regret not buying the land partial probably. But they're like 488. The cheapest ones are like, here, we're about to show you that anyway. So where can you get it, you're thinking? Well, JPEG Store is one location. I've never used them, but I'm fairly certain they're legit. I haven't heard anything bad about them. This many partials on there, it's legit. But you buy this partial land, then you could build on it. If you're curious about what can you build, just go sign up for the Decentraland with your MetaMask wallet and start walking around, literally. Okay. This is going to be the exact same thing, but built on Cardano and actually be affordable. But right now I could buy this for $3. I might buy a partial land because I really think I'm gonna regret it because I think the cheapest one that you can get on Decentraland is like there's so much money, like $10,000. I mean, they're ridiculously expensive, guys. All right, so keep that in mind. And imagine when it's going to be when people really start using this stuff. All this stuff, everything I'm showing you is at its infancy stage, guys. But the government, as you can see, have accepted it's here to stay. Okay, the government said matter. All right, another location you can get it at is CNFT.io. Also, I recommend CNFT.io for anything. If you want to buy NFTs on Cardano, this is where I suggest you to go personally. I've used them. I've sold NFT on them. And yeah, I definitely suggest you use them. All right. ADAHandle. ADAHandle just went live. I just wanted to show this to you guys very quickly. I don't want to spend much time on it. I'm tired of talking. ADAHandle. So, back during the bear market, I forgot the name of the company. It started with a Z. I can't believe I don't remember it, or the blockchain. But anyway, whatever. Cardano has this site here, HEX. So what does HEX do? Custom Cardano addresses for everyone. An NFT pirate naming solution for your Cardano wallet address secured entirely on chain via the handle standard. Learn more. These are the partners. How it works. Simple, flexible NFTs on Cardano. Each handle is a unique NFT minted and issued on the Cardano blockchain. These NFTs act as unique identifiers for the UTXO that they reside in. With a predictable standard DApp, developers can query the Cardano blockchain at any time to determine the current residing address of the handle. Secured entirely on the Cardano layer 1, unlike many other routing services. Blah, 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 blah. All right, long story short, guys. Here it is. Hopefully it's still active. I already turned this on. Let's pray to God this is active. Okay, I agree. Enter minting portal. Oh, come on. Re-enter. Hold on. All right, so I took too long talking, but long story short, it's real simple. You can, let's go to Twitter. I know I can show you very quickly. Somebody's going to have their thing on Twitter. Here we go to ADAHandle. So long story short, you know how your address is this long string of digits to your wallet? It's kind of crazy. Well, imagine if your handle was ADAHandle. That's his wallet address now. ADAHandle. Where's another one? There's got to be a better one than that. Here's one. Jaquan. Handle me / Jaquan. And that's your address now. It's pretty cool, actually. Matthew. There's a bunch of them in here. So yeah, you get the idea. Justin, right? So it'll be handle me / Justin, right? And that's your address. Easy to use. So with that said, I'm done. I'm tired of talking. There's some more reservations and stuff. There's one saying chef. You know, it goes on and on. It's pretty cool stuff. It is a feature. These long-winded addresses. They're not over, but their days are numbered, apparently. And it's going to be much more user-friendly. All right, but that's it for this video. I'm going to be doing a handle retro crypto. You know I'm doing it. By the way, it costs 10 ADAs. Yeah. So yeah, that's it for today. Any comments, any questions, please leave it. I love chatting back and forth with you guys. Also, Telegram. Join the Telegram, my Telegram for Retro Crypto. I want to get some. I want us all in there talking and communicating with each other. It's sad. I think there's like one member, two, three, four, five members in there. Sad. Let's start talking. Let's create our own little family. You know what I mean? And make sure you follow me on Twitter. Other than that, stay happy, stay safe, and most of all, guys, stay blessed. Thank you for joining me today.